Good evening. It is Monday, March the 23rd, 2020. I'm Ben Butler, the pastor of Navarro Mills Baptist Church, and I'm here to give you your daily update. COVID-19 continues to spread throughout the United States with over 150 deaths in the last 24 hours alone within the continental 48 states. The current situation locally is that the cities of Waco, the metropolitan areas of Dallas and Fort Worth, our local city of Corsicana, as well as the surrounding areas of Mahia, Hillsborough, Athens, and Ennis have all made declarations of sheltering in place. This means that you may not leave your house or property without what they are determining to be proper intentions, that is, for basic necessities such as groceries and medical care. The expectation is that if the counties of these residing cities have not declared shelter-in-place orders, they will be in the next 24 to 48 hours. How does that affect us as Christians? It further complicates our ability to engage with one another. It further complicates our ability to evangelize and to seek and save that which was lost. It does not negate at all the mandate given to us by Jesus in John chapter 15 in verses 12 and 13. It says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. And greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends." I'm reminded of World War II. I wasn't alive. Most of you listening weren't alive during then, but I can remember our grandparents speaking about rationing food, rationing oil, rationing gasoline during these times so that we might provide those things for the soldiers fighting for our freedoms. In this current climate in which we live, we can be reminded that love is a beautiful, wide-spanning thing that God has gifted us with. It says, "No greater love has someone than this, that they lay down their life for their friends." In this season that we're in, it's almost like we're in a perpetual fog. We don't know what's coming next. When Rebecca and I drive, if we're ever in a patch of fog, she's immediately telling me to slow down, and for good reason. We don't know what's on the other side of this fog. With the COVID situation, we're unaware of what's on the other side. We don't know what tomorrow will hold. 48 hours ago, none of our counties, none of our major cities were under shelter-in-place orders, which is essentially stay at home, act as if there's an active shooter, and don't get out unless you have to get out. This is what governors and mayors and the President of the United States have said, calling and describing shelter-in-place orders. So what do we as Christians do in this new season? It's understanding that the fog is there. So we are careful. This idea of laying down our lives for our friends could mean our social lives. It could mean the comforts that we have. It means that we have two wonderful neighbors next door to us. Their names are Joel and Carolyn Sawyer. They've been married for over 50 years, and we love them. And it means that we don't engage with them face-to-face that often now because of the current climate and situation that we're in. But it doesn't mean we stop loving. Instead, it means that we text each other more frequently, we call one another more frequently, and every so often we do make the occasional visits. Today we had the drone out and we visited the neighbors, and it was interesting for a moment. It means that we are willing to sacrifice of ourselves in whatever means and capacity we have to share that love. As you're sitting here watching this or listening to this on your device, I would encourage you to investigate your heart and then look around you and see where it is that you can better sacrifice and lay down your life for the good of someone else. Do you know a low-income family in your area that needs food? Be that blessing. Do they need financial help? Be that blessing. Do they just need help in their yard? Is it an older person that can't get out now because of the issue? Maybe you might be willing to go and just run a mower and leave and be a blessing in that way. What we have to remember through all of this is not to live in fear. We saw last week in John 14 that Jesus told the disciples, "Let not your heart be troubled." He tells them in John 15 for peace to be with them. That is the shalom if you would. That even though there is fog, we have to be constantly reminded that we know who is in the fog. We may not be aware of what's to come, but we know who is to come. So my encouragement to you today would be that you not worry so much about what's coming, but instead we worship and celebrate who is coming. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. May God bless you and keep you in the days to come. We hope to speak with you tomorrow. This has been your daily update.